So I just found out that this article is not factual, but I'm still sharing the video because the opinion that I hold and the view that I want to share and the message I want to share with all of you is true, whether the article is true or not. So please do watch the video and let me know what you think of it. Hello everyone, my name is Vatsal.
And my name is Florentina.
And I came across an article today saying that Iceland declares all religions are mental disorders. I don't mean to offend anyone, but I think this is a good news to me. And I don't mean that if anyone is religious or believes in any religious belief, I don't perceive them like that. But as a rule or as a political movement, I think it is a step in a good direction because the kind of things that people have done in throughout history and are still doing now in the name of religion are one of the worst unspeakable thing that humans have ever done on this earth, and there is nothing worse that people have done other than in the name of religion. So to be able to question that, come out of that, I think that's a huge step, and I think that's amazing, at least from my perspective. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't follow any religion or believe in anything. You are free to do so, I don't care. But for me this is great news, and I'm happy to share about this.
Yeah, a reason for this is that I am glad that some people are able to question it, introspect about it, and see if it works for them or not, and do something about it, and not just blindly follow the doctrine and live in fear without the ability to think.
Yeah, like it's all about the way we think and the way we see reality. I'm not saying that religions are all wrong and we know we have the absolute truth about everything, we know how everything happened. I mean, religion had its place, and maybe it still has its place in many people's life even now, but it is not like a fact, a truth that everyone should follow and accept it as it is. And I would say, nor the truth is there with science yet. I mean, the science has only barely began to find out the things about reality and the universe and what is. So the truth is not with anyone, but to question a presented thing that states big written on it, truth, this is the truth, you must believe it and follow it, to question that, I think that is why this is a good thing, because finally people are coming out of that and questioning their beliefs and what their ancestors were following, whether it was good or bad. People had always been following just because it is tradition, it is what came to us from our ancestors, because there are stories, well, God said so, that's why you all must agree to that, right? But I think it's good that we are thinking in more open terms, like thinking more freely, questioning things, judging things, and not taking everything as it is given to us, not feeding everything.
Yeah, even Lord Buddha said that to question everything and to not accept anything, even if a great spiritual leader is telling us, until we find it that is truth for ourselves. So the inner seeking and the exploration is starting when we are able to question what we are being told and see is it true for us or not, and not just blindly believe and follow.
Yes. And another reason why I think this is a good step is because so many people who are religious, who come from religious families, get preached by their parents about what is God, what is their life, and all the certain rules and whatever things to explain everything. So because of this, their curiosity dies. Many of the people's curiosity dies because they think this is what the truth is, right? So what's the need to question it? Because God said so, so it's true. But if they stop doing that to the children will naturally explore their curiosity and they will seek more things. They will find answers that we haven't found yet.
And many of them will reject it altogether. They will say, "Oh, religion is not for me. How can God be green, blue, yellow with beard sitting on a throne to judge me. What is this? I don't like religion. And they might even think that religion and spirituality is the same thing and reject it altogether. While
Yes.
in my experience, religion is a set of rules which are being inherited by us and which we are following because it is tradition. While spirituality simply means to be happy and to be a seeker, to seek for the truth within yourself.
And it has no rules and it's unbounded and it cannot be defined. So that's why spirituality is the way that we will find answers for ourselves. We will explore what is true to us and not put a label that this is the truth and feed it to everyone. And I think that coming out of that is a great thing, and we should not do this ever again. Even many people put a label on science saying this is the truth and there is nothing more than what science has told us, but they don't realize that science has been developing, and what the scientific research knows as true is changing as we progress, as we advance, and also it doesn't have the answers to so many questions. So it's all open to be found for ourselves.
And
So
everything
yeah.
is relative. There is nothing in this world which is truth and ultimate, and we can say that this is it. Even the science is improving, the religions are changing, the spiritual practice is always changing and improving. And yet, what we can say, it is never changing. It is the state of completeness and oneness towards which we are all aspiring. We
Yes.
could define it as love, and yet that could be a small word for something which is undefinable.
I think this is all that we had to share. Thank you for watching.
And let us know what you think.
Yeah, sure. And please do not take any offense, and because that is not intended at all. And subscribe for more videos and see you next time.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
Bye.